everybody, welcome back to Artburst Sillies. My name is Chiara and today I thought I would share with you some of my favorite poems. I really love poems. I really like listening to them and reading them and writing them. And I have with me today this lovely book called 101 Poems for Children, put together by Carol and Duffy, who just edited together in this very lovely collection, and that was illustrated by Emily Gravett and published by Macmillan. Now, as you can see, in this collection, there's 101 poems, but I actually picked 6 from here that I really like. And I like them because they're all very different from one another. Some of them are short, some of them are long, some of them are silly, and some of them are very sad, or they make you think about different things. So I just thought I'd read them to you. The first one is really lovely, and it is titled, let's see if I can find it. It's titled, This Is Just to Say. The title, and is written by William Carlos Williams, and it goes like this. This is just to say, I have eaten the plums that were in the icebox and which you were probably saving for breakfast. Forgive me. They were delicious, so sweet and so cold. Yeah, that was it. Nice and lovely short poem. I really like it because it talks about everyday life and just everyday things, and some poems do, and that's really cool. The second poem, it's even better. This one is called 10 Things Found in a Shipwrecked Sailor's Pocket by Ian Macmillan, and it goes like this. 10 things found in a shipwrecked sailor's pocket. A litter of sea, an unhappy jellyfish, a small piece of a lifeboat, a pencil wrapped around with seaweed, a soaking feather, the first page of a book called Swimming is Easy, a folded chart showing dangerous rocks, a photograph of a little girl in a red dress, a gold coin, a letter from a mermaid. And that was written, as I said, by Ian Macmillan. Really lovely poem. And this poem was actually just a list of very peculiar things. And that's really cool, right? We could write a poem just by a list, like writing a list of things that we like. That might already be a poem at the end of the day. Cool. The third one. Oh, the third one's really fun. The third one's called F for Fox. And in this poem, we use a technique, or actually not, we don't, but the author uses a technique called alliteration. Now, the author is Carol and Duffy. Let's see if you can listen out and maybe guess what alliteration might mean. So, this is called F for Fox, and it goes like this. The fox fled over the fields away from the farm and the furious farmer. His fur was freaked. His foxy face was frantic as he flew. A few feathers fluttered out of his mouth. The fox had broken his fast with a feast of fowl. The farmer had threatened to flay the fur from his frame. The frightened fox flung himself at a fence. The fox found himself in a fairground with a Ferris wheel, flashing lights, fruit machines, fish in plastic bags. Furtively, he foraged for food, fragments of candy floss, French fries, but a fella folding fives into his fist flickered a fiery fag at the fox, and the fox foxed off. Further and further fled the fox, through Forfar, Fife, Falkirk, Forest, Fields, Fleetwood, Fazaki, Thunder and Fog, famished and fearful, forcing his furry features into family bins, filching runaway food. Thief fox, friendless fox, thin fox, finally he came at first light to a faraway farm, where the fox fed himself full till his face was fat and full-on feathers floated away in the frosty air. By Carol and Duffy. So, as you might have guessed, alliteration is when a poet puts together a lot of words, one after the other, that start with the same sound or the same letter. In this case, the sound f. Very nice. And there's a lovely illustration of this fox, yum yum yum, at the end, getting some well-deserved food at the end of the runaway journey. The next poem is called The Blackbird and is by Humbert Wolff, and it made me feel very different than the previous poems. So let's see what it makes you feel. The Blackbird. In the far corner, close by the swings, every morning a blackbird sings. His bill's so yellow, his coat so black, that he makes a fellow whistle back. Anne, my daughter, thinks that he sings for us too, especially. By Humbert Wolff. This poem made me feel really calm and very content. What did it make you feel? Let me know in the comments down below. Let us know what you felt in this poem. The next poem, and second to last poem, is called Good Morning, Mr. Crocodile by Charles Causley. And I really like this one. It goes like this. Good morning, Mr. Crocodile. And how are you today? I like to see your croco-smoko smile in your croco-woko way. From the tip of your beautiful croco-toko tail to your croco-hoko head, you seem to me so croco-stoko still, as if you are croco-doko dead. Perhaps if I touch your croco-cloco claw, or your croco-snoko snout, or get up to your croco-joko jaw, I shall very soon find out. But suddenly I croco-soko see in your croco-oko eye a curious kind of croco-gloco glim. So I just don't think I'll try. Forgive me, Mr. Crocodile, but it's time I was away. Let's talk a little croco-woko while another croco-doko day. Very nice. This was by Charles Causley. Very lovely poem indeed. And last but not least, this poem called The Moon at Knoll Hill by Jackie K. The Moon at Knoll Hill. The moon was married last night, and nobody saw, dressed up in her ghostly dress for the summer ball. The stars shimmered in the sky and danced a whirligig. The moon vowed to be true and lit up the corn ricks. She kissed the dark lips of the sky above the summer house. She, in her pale white dress, swooned across the vast sky. The moon was married last night, the beautiful belle of the ball, and nobody saw her at all, except a small girl in a navy dress, who witnessed it all. Very good. So these were my 6 favorite poems from this collection. Now I shall pass you over to Libby because I know that she has something very special and very cool prepared for you next. So make sure you watch the next video to find out what Libby has got ready for you, and after that come back to me in our 3rd and last video of the day, because I will actually teach you how to put some music onto these poems and how we can make a poem into a song. So come and join me later. Thank you so much for joining me today already, and have a lovely time with Libby. Bye!